O2 Arena, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling present Forbidden Door, 0 Hour.
AEW is back in the heart of the United Kingdom. Tonight we emanate from a sold-out O2 Arena in London, a building that has showcased the likes of Prince, Madonna, Beyonce. But tonight we bring our sport and our stars to tear the dome right off this place with absolutely the best professional wrestlers in the world from all over the world. Tonight we are here to celebrate the best professional wrestlers from AEW and beyond, and we have sold out the O2 Arena here in London. It is going to be electric here. The doors have just opened. We are here to break down all things happening. We've got championships on the line, legacies on the line, and of course, a healthy dose of brutality. I am Renee Paquette. Joining me tonight, RJ City.
Hello. You know, last night I saw the Phantom of the Opera with Tony Schiavone,
Yes.
but no more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. We are sold out. Every seat will be filled with fans demanding the best, and Forbidden Door will deliver it.
We've also got the legendary Double J Jeff Jarrett in the house.
I am so fired up. The numbers are crazy tonight. 8 title matches, 13 in total, over 65 wrestlers, and we are literally hanging from the rafters, my friend.
I cannot look back. It's making me a little bit nervous. In special here on the announce table with us, we've got Madison Rain.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
I feel the electricity in here. The crowd is still filing in. We're not even at capacity yet, and I have goosebumps underneath
It's
this
going to
jacket.
be incredible. Of course, Bryan Danielson was supposed to be here with us, but he is a busy man. Maybe
Lots
he'll
going
show
on.
up at some point.
He's
Maybe
unreliable.
he doesn't. Listen, all of the action is starting right here on 0 Hour to get you guys set for the action that is set to come tonight live on pay-per-view. Kicking us off right here in Forbidden Door 0 Hour.
The Ops will look to hold on to their AEW Trios Championships and leash the Bullet Club's War Dogs.
And we've got an 8-woman tag team match. We've got the Triangle of Madness teaming up with the Megasis, Megan Bayne, taking on Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Harley Cameron, and Queen Aminata.
And then it's 8-man tag team action as the Crew teams with Hechicero and Josh Alexander to take on Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Desperado, and Yamura.
And we've got Michael Oku teaming up with my new favorite tag team in Jet Speed, taking on Ricochet and GOA. But then when we are live on pay-per-view, take us away, RJ.
We have a hot one. MJF has a title shot, but he isn't using that contract. The Salt of the Earth takes on Hangman, Adam Page.
We've got the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Timeless Toni Storm goes up against Athena.
And then for the AEW Tag Team Championship, it is a 3-way match. The most dominant team we've ever had, the Hurt Syndicate, takes on FTR and Brodito.
And we've got the AEW Unified Championship being defended for the first time since its unification. Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker, steps up against Swerve Strickland.
And then Nigel McGuinness is stepping out of the booth and putting on the boots with Daniel Garcia in his corner against Zack Sabre Jr. for a shot at the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
We've got the TBS Championship on the line in a 4-way matchup. Alex Windsor representing AEW. Bozilla from Stardom, Persephone from CMLL. Can someone dethrone Mercedes Moné?
And then for the TNT Championship, Fletcher wanted New Japan's best, and he has got it in Hiromu Takahashi.
Now the boys are back together, teaming for the first time since 2011. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage are together, taking on Kip Sabian and Killswitch.
And then how is this even real? AEW New Japan, they want no part of this. An unsanctioned lights-out steel cage match. Death Riders, Gabe Kidd and the Young Bucks taking on Darby Allin, Tanahashi, Golden Lovers, and Will Ospreay.
To be fair, I also don't really want to see this match, but buddy, our eyes are going to be glued to it. How are people able to watch this pay-per-view tonight, RJ?
Well, if you are in the United States and want to see it all go down, you can do it on YouTube, Amazon Prime, ppv.com, in demand through traditional cable and satellite providers, and Dave & Buster's.
Yes, and if you guys are watching internationally on ppv.com, YouTube, and Prime, you guys can scan that QR code to join us here tonight. You do not want to miss any of this. Let's talk about this lights out steel cage match. It is unsanctioned. Will Ospreay could not be medically cleared to compete in this match tonight. He's got herniated discs in his neck. Nobody wants to see this man put his body through more damage, but Will Ospreay said, no, I'm not coming to the O2. I'm not going to be my hometown and not be a part of this match. Jeff, talk to me about how worried you are for somebody like Will Ospreay.
I am not worried at all. Will knows exactly what he's stepping into in his backyard. The ace, the president, Tanahashi, I cannot wait to see him step into the ring. And then you got the Golden Lovers. Hey,
this is also Tanahashi's. This is his final match in the United Kingdom.
And then most importantly, Darby. He just climbed Mount Everest. He's going to climb something tonight. That is guaranteed.
Madison, talk to me about your perspective on a match like this. When we're doing an unsanctioned match, when you are talking about athletes that are beat up to the point of not being able to be medically cleared, what's your take on this?
Renee, I don't know how you're going to watch this match. I don't know how I'm going to watch this match, but as I think it through, listen, Darby Allin literally just climbed Mount Everest. Is there anything this man can't do? Is there anything he's not willing to put his body through?
Not at all. Let's talk about this steel cage, though. We can see it behind us. This insane contraption.
It was lowered this morning. My understanding is it goes all the way around the ring, so they'll be fighting inside.
You're nervous, RJ.
Outside. I am very nervous. I've seen everybody looking at it saying, this is going to be very, very dangerous. And quite frankly, I'm very concerned for pretty much everybody in that match.
Yes, there's certainly a lot of brutality in store tonight, but let's take a look at more that we can expect here tonight at Forbidden Door.
He's back from Mount Everest!
Top of the world.
Darby Allin has returned!
Go down, take everything from me.
8 months ago, a young fella named Darby Allin got himself thrown down a flight of steps, and since he didn't succeed in getting himself killed on Mount Everest, I said, take everything! He's messing with me. So much for subtlety.
It's not happening.
It's Will Ospreay!
Last week I got given the worst news, and it's all because of what the Death Riders did to me.
You don't want to take Darby up? I've got a better idea. You get your friends, I'll get my friends. Meet me in London!
All hell is about to be let loose.
Lights out! Steel cage, bruv!
The match that AEW nor any commission on planet Earth would sanction. We find out who you really are.
Casualties of pro wrestling war.
Before they take a scalpel to me, I will take a pound of flesh.
We do not tolerate mercy.
I want revenge, bruv. Ospreay! You and your boys tried to snap my neck, so in return, I'm gonna snap yours!
If you want to get rid of me, do it yourself.
Darby!
Every single one of you Death Riders will have your day.
Ibushi, Omega, and the ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi!
Once these guys are locked in, it's gonna get nuts.
Gabe Kidd!
I'm the one saving New Japan, not you.
The Young Bucks! We're still founding fathers! Claudio Castagnoli!
You don't see a team, see a joke.
And John Moxley at Forbidden Door!
I don't think there's any steel cage in the world gonna hold this match.
This match is not sanctioned by AEW. This is technically not an AEW match, this lights out steel cage match. RJ, talk to me a little bit more about the Death Riders in a situation like this and how this could possibly favor a team like them.
I think they're wounded animals right now. Obviously, after a 9-month reign, Mox lost the title at All In, and they've got to regroup, and he is not afraid to join forces. Obviously recruited Gabe Kidd from the War Dogs because Gabe has been in this kind of match before.
Yeah.
So has Will Ospreay. It is very unique, but I guarantee
This isn't even an AEW match. Let's go on.
It's going to be chaotic. We go from an unsanctioned match to a match that certainly is sanctioned. We've got the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Timeless Toni Storm goes up against Athena. Can Athena finally be the woman to dethrone the Timeless One?
am the fallen goddess, the minion overlord, the American Joshi. I am the symbol of fear, prestige, and unapologetic power. I am the forever ROH champion, Athena.
Athena, by virtue of winning the Women's Casino Gauntlet match at All in Texas, she has that contract which she can execute at any time.
Why don't you sign that contract and come to this ring and fight me right bloody now, darling?
Live on pay-per-view, baby. It is going to be the forever ROH champion defeating Toni Storm in London.
Since winning the Ring of Honor Women's Championship in 2022, Athena has had the longest title reign in Ring of Honor history.
Athena, you are a history-making, record-breaking woman. But holy you're annoying.
Athena, it hurt enough.
If All Elite Wrestling is where the best wrestle, why is this bitch sitting at the top? Toni, your days are numbered. It's time for Timeless to become forever. And I become the forever AEW Women's World Champion.
2 world champions.
But between you and I don't think you've got the ovaries.
No door is forbidden to me, Toni.
Athena.
I am a real champion! You give me my respect!
Eat, bitch.
This is my show now!
We have over 18,000 people here tonight at the O2 Arena to bear witness to all of the action in store here tonight. But we've got Toni Storm putting the AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Athena, who is the longest reigning champion in general for Ring of Honor. You look at these two women, what they both bring to the party. Madison, talk to me about this match and why Athena could possibly be the one to take out Toni Storm.
You know, I was watching the package. I've been thinking about this match for weeks, and Toni Storm said it. Athena said it. There's no forbidden door for her. She just wants to wrestle. She wants to win championships. She knows how to keep a hold of those championships. But so does Toni Storm. This is such an evenly matched matchup between the two of these women.
Toni Storm, I keep saying this, I feel like I talk about Toni like this all the time, that she is such a cornerstone of the entirety of AEW. I feel like she makes up the DNA of what we have here. What would it be like to no longer have her at the top of our division?
I'm telling you what, if 18,000 people watch Athena hit her finisher, there's going to be 18,000 people. The people hanging from the rafters are going to be pissed off.
RJ, you know what a psychopath Toni is.
Yes. I know also what a psychopath Athena is. I talked to her earlier this week. Both of them are coming off giant victories at All In. Toni defeating Mercedes, Athena beating 11 other opponents to grab those contracts. Impeccable performances. I think this is going to be the best in-ring performance of the whole show tonight.
Whoa! Put your money on that. We talk about these big performances that we saw at All In, which we saw us get a newly crowned AEW Men's Champion in Hangman Adam Page, standing at the very top of this entire company in AEW. But tonight, taking on Maxwell Jacob Freeman. MJF has been preying on the emotional side of Hangman, thinking that if he can kind of knock him off kilter a little bit, get his emotions involved, that he might be able to sneak in and get the victory tonight to be leaving the O2 as our new world champion. I feel like this would be devastating for AEW if MJF were able to pull this off. You have an interesting relationship with Hangman. You guys have gone back and forth. How do you think his mind is coming into this match tonight?
I talked to him this morning. I've talked to him many times this week. We did a sit-down interview. It's on socials right now. The one thing that we talked about is his Achilles heel emotionally, and I encouraged him. His head is right. He's got to keep his head in the game tonight. He's dialed in. He's in his private dressing room by himself. I can assure you he won't get outside the wheel box. MJF's going down tonight.
But we've got to worry about the mind games of MJF. He has not been executing his contract that he won in the Casino Gauntlet at All In. That is not going to be coming into play in this match tonight. So that is something he's still going to have in his back pocket.
Yeah, but also let's not forget Hangman is not above playing mind games of his own. He's walking into this lion's den. He's giving up a lot of disadvantages. Maybe Hangman actually is the one who has something up his sleeve.
Madison, real quick, do you think that we're going to see a new world champion tonight?
I think Hangman has dealt with mind games before. I don't think he's going to be rattled. I don't think he's going to walk out not our champion tonight.
Well, you guys do not want to miss any of tonight's Forbidden Door pay-per-view. RJ, remind the people of how they're able to watch.
Great question.
Tell
Renee.
us,
if you're
RJ.
in the U.S., you can open that Forbidden Door on YouTube, Amazon Prime, PPV.com, in-demand through traditional cable and satellite providers, and Dave & Buster's.
And if you guys are watching internationally on PPV.com, YouTube, as well as Amazon Prime, we've got the QR code there for Prime. Hit that. Come join us. Don't miss any of this. Are you guys ready for some action? Should we do this?
Can I throw
Let's
it?
get into it.
Excalibur,
Go, do
are
it.
you ready?
Do it.
Let's roll, boys.
Sloppy lead.
Well, thank you very much, Renee Paquette and Madison Rain and others. We are kicking off the action here tonight. Forbidden Door, 0 hour, London, England.
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 359 pounds, Action Andretti and Leo Rush Crew!
Well, Ian, a very interesting partnership here tonight. And I'm not just talking about you and I, Crew and Don Callis family coming together tonight at the O2 in London ahead of Forbidden Door.
Well, we know the Don Callis family always recruiting Excalibur, or they have eyes on the Crew here tonight. Do they have eyes on the Crew? Of course, Action Andretti, Leo Rush, a formidable duo, really finding their footing in the tag team division.
They most certainly are, and I think a standout performance here by Leo Rush and Action Andretti, a victory for their side, could make some inroads into Don Callis family adoption, I guess.
Right. Well, Don Callis has been expanding the family, entering a number of stars into title contention. Of course, tonight, Kyle Fletcher defends the TNT title against Hiromu Takahashi.
And their partners. First, please welcome Don Callis!
Lovely reception. Fans of all ages enjoying this. Grandma in the house.
Is that your grandma?
No, my family's here, though.
Oh,
they wouldn't
really?
have missed this for the world. Sold out. Over 18,000 worldwide have descended upon the O2. We know thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands will be joining across the world here tonight. And I'm with the O2. I'm glad we don't have to hear Don Callis speak here tonight. This is great.
Yeah, Action Andretti, Leo Rush. Not sure they know what they've gotten themselves into with Don Callis. And his fans, as you mentioned, in more than 18,000 to join us here tonight at London's famous O2 Arena, still filing in as Don Callis.
Is he trying to take Arcady's job here? What's going on?
If I were Arcady, I'd shoot for a double leg.
Next, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander!
Josh Alexander, the newest member of the Don Callis family. Actually, that's not true. He's Hechicero, of course, the newest member. The
tremendous addition.
Next, from Monterrey, Mexico,
Cállate, Arcady!
Oh, this.
La familia de Don Callis es las cabras muy guapo. From Monterrey, Mexico, yo soy Hechicero!
Don looked like he's going to have an aneurysm there.
He might want his money back from Duolingo or Rosetta Stone. I appreciate him working on the Spanish, but a magician and alchemist he is not, but this man is.
Hechicero, the alchemist of the ring, with Lance Archer and Rocky Romero of the Don Callis family at his back.
Ooh. Making fire emerge from the sky, the mysticism of Hechicero.
And that fire emerging from alongside the steel cage that will enclose our main event tonight at Forbidden Door. The unsanctioned, lights out, 10-man steel cage match. Undoubtedly going to be wild. We are just over 1 hour away from Forbidden Door, coming your way on pay-per-view through Prime Video, traditional cable and satellite providers.
And it's incredible. You mentioned the lights out cage match, Excalibur, but how about the AEW World Title bout between Hangman, Adam Page, MJF? How about Athena, Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship? Just a night loaded with marquee matchups.
And their opponents from Nagaoka, Japan, he's the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, El Desperado.
El Desperado, as Arkady mentioned, the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. So many notable former champions, including Kenny Omega, Jushin Thunder Liger.
Next, at a combined weight of 409 pounds, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, Paragon.
And we talked about the odd couple, or the odd quartet of crew and Don Callis family. Paragon teaming with Desperado.
Right.
And one more representative from New Japan Pro Wrestling. A very unusual set of circumstances.
And from Imabari, Japan, weighing 197 pounds, Yuya Uemura.
Yuya Uemura, a man who, unlike Desperado, competes in the heavyweight division of New Japan Pro Wrestling, but a man with the impending retirement of Hiroshi Tanahashi on January 4th, 2026. Uemura says that he will be the man to fill Tanahashi's shoes, to be not just the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the son, the S-U-N of professional wrestling, of New Japan Professional Wrestling.
It's an incredibly bold shot to call, but one made with confidence from this 7-year veteran. 5 wins in the G1, including one over Hiroshi Tanahashi. Excalibur calling his shot, and you need to have big pressure behind you. Of course, big pressure. We will see Swerve tonight.
Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada, part of the Forbidden Door main card, AEW Unified Championship match. The tensions have been simmering over the last few weeks between Swerve and Okada, and boy, was that loud.
And the bell is off, and we are rocking here just over 1 hour away from the start of Forbidden Door here in London. Fans filing in the sold-out crowd, over 18,000 in the O2.
And Josh Alexander, Yuya Uemura starting things out for their respective sides. As Alexander waistlock, Matt return into the front facelock, but Uemura very quickly transitioning out. And the head scissored. Mentioned the Don Callis family representation. Kyle Fletcher, Hiromu Takahashi, TNT Championship match.
Ooh. And we are going to get two of the most unusual stars in wrestling here, Desperado and Hechicero.
Desperado, Japanese by birth, but a man who's trained extensively in Mexico as Hechicero, the alchemist of the ring. Ooh. The submission specialist, Yave submission specialist. There's quite a few holds that many fans may not have seen, but that's because they only exist in Hechicero's mind.
Well, he's certainly a creative artist in that ring. But Desperado, you mentioned it, Excalibur. The training in Mexico, working exclusively as an independent star primarily in New Japan Pro Wrestling as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, going nose to nose now.
Now you see at the bottom of your screen all the ways you can join us for Forbidden Door, Prime Video, YouTube, PPV.com, traditional cable and satellite providers, Triller TV, Dave and Buster's and Tom's Watch Bar locations around the U.S. and main event in Australia as now Hechicero, the roll-up.
Great counter there.
Desperado reversing Hechicero. 1, 2, almost a version of a seatbelt there.
But it's Desperado who has a counter for the counters of Hechicero.
Now jackknife attempted. Hechicero rolls through. Got him. No. Desperado. Oh, Hechicero. A little kick with the calf of Hechicero to break it up. And now the ankle lock cinched in.
Well, this is going to be where it gets interesting for Desperado, who's not afraid to get a little bit violent, go to the strikes.
Oh, wait a second. Desperado floats over. Now, the stretch muffler.
Yeah, going for that numero dos now.
But instead, Hechicero able to maneuver out of it.
Of course, we expect to see some great technical wrestling later here tonight. The IWGP World Heavyweight title on the line as Hechicero snatches the leg. It's going to be Zack Sabre Jr. defending against Nigel McGuinness here at the O2.
Yeah, Nigel winning that technical spectacle just 8 days ago to earn the right to challenge Zack Sabre Jr. here tonight at Forbidden Door. A first-time meeting between two of the British technical masters.
I understand we have some VIPs in the house, some British wrestling royalty here tonight.
Marty Jones and
Johnny Saint.
Johnny Saint, yep.
Oh, and a little bit of, maybe some trust issues here, as it was Hechicero looking to make the tag to Alexander. Lio Rush tags himself in.
And Lio wants to mix it up with Desperado. And you talked about how Desperado, a fan of all different forms of professional wrestling. You can see just based on his back, a very seasoned participant in deathmatch wrestling as well in Japan.
Absolutely. I was at Kurikan Hall when a bloody brawl with Jun Kasai, John Moxley. It was a violent, incredible affair. Of course, Mox in the huge 10-man lights out cage match here tonight.
Desperado was looking for the tag in the corner, but Crew, Desperado showing his quickness. Crew coming up empty numerous times, and Desperado, that not typically tagging with Yuya Uemura, and he had to really think about who he was going to tag in. Would it be Uemura? Would it be a member of Paragon? It was Kyle O'Reilly, but unfortunately for O'Reilly, he's getting bounced around here by Crew.
Oh, up and over. And I think that could be the opportunity. One of these teams might win by taking advantage of a mistake, of hesitation. Look at that!
In comes Andretti flying high while Lio Rush had picked the ankle.
Little guitar solo mocking that of Kyle O'Reilly. So you see Rocky Romero, big Lance Archer on the outside.
Yeah, Rocky Romero, Lance Archer looming over this match as members of the Don Callis family. You know what a difference they can make, Ian.
Absolutely, and now the tag made. Roderick Strong legally for the first time here.
And Kyle O'Reilly, quite a bit of experience competing in the rings of New Japan Pro Wrestling, though Roderick Strong does not have that same experience, though he is a world-class, world-traveled competitor. As Alexander, double hip toss there, and O'Reilly comes steaming in with that PK.
And it's Roderick Strong, the Messiah, the backbreaker, setting up the double team Excalibur.
The backbreaker on Hechicero, the knee drop from O'Reilly. Paragon with their fair share of issues with the Don Callis family. Oh! DDT, and Lio Rush, the backbreaker courtesy of Roderick Strong.
In a great position now, our Paragon to get to the finish line. O'Reilly takes out Alexander's countryman on the outside. It's Strong now. To the eyes.
A rake of the eyes by Action Andretti trying to escape the grip of Roderick Strong. Roderick, a series of elbows. Hechicero sweeps out the legs.
And Bryce saw that one, not happy, but not much you can do now. The edge back to Crew and the Don Callis family.
Yeah, grazing blow there by Action Andretti, but it was enough to cause Roderick Strong to stumble, and now Action Andretti, some right hands. Referee Bryson Remsburg trying to do his best to maintain order here, but easier said than done with 8 participants, 10 men at ringside.
Absolutely, and you see Yuya Uemura trying to resist the urge to help Strong, who's in a bad way right now, in trouble. His Crew going to work. Ooh, double drop kick there.
A great tandem offense there by Crew. 2 count, Roderick Strong able to kick out. Fans just over 1 hour away. Forbidden Door live on pay-per-view. More than 18,000 fans will be joining us here in the O2 in London. You have a chance to join us at home via Prime Video, YouTube, ppv.com, traditional cable and satellite providers, Triller TV, Dave & Buster's and Tom's Watch Bar, locations across the U.S. and main event in Australia. And
And in the center of the ring now, it is Lio Rush. Oh! Able to get the suplex off, float over.
Floats over, lateral press.
And Crew right now, Excalibur, really teaming well with the Don Callis family, really found their rhythm.
Yeah, we were kind of questioning prior to the match starting how things would go, but it seems a little more synergy coming from the Don Callis family Crew side of the ring.
But I think it speaks maybe to the hesitation of Roderick Strong. Oh, looking for the rush hour, no.
Oh, right into the grip of Roderick Strong, thunderous backbreaker.
And that is Strong. He's going to want O'Reilly, but is he going to trust Uemura if Uemura has the easier tag here?
Lio Rush making the crawl. O'Reilly gets the tag from Roderick Strong. O'Reilly cuts off Rush. And now, combination of strikes, the forte of Kyle O'Reilly.
So quick, the former Ring of Honor World Champion, Kyle O'Reilly.
Cesaro got caught coming into the ring. O'Reilly made him pay for the, oh wait, wow. Andretti.
Slipping through.
Andretti was looking for that sunset flip, but instead, O'Reilly now.
Bit of an E-bar here. Stepping over, cranking it in, making that knee go left to right.
But Andretti there, in order to break up the hold, bailing out his fellow crew member, Lio Rush.
And that's what I'm talking about with Crew and with the Don Callis family. They've been there for one another. There's some hesitancy for Desperado, for Uemura to try and help one another. And I don't know if that's uncomfortableness or,
oh no, things going from bad to worse for Andretti and Lio.
O'Reilly making a rally here, oh!
Brainbuster, O'Reilly floats over, lateral press. Nope, Lio kicks out and immediately back to the Jujigatame.
Love the way he held on to that wrist, applying the pressure, keeping that arm locked in. It's Andretti running shooting star.
A very elaborate breakup, but a breakup nonetheless. For action, Andretti bailing out Lio Rush there.
O'Reilly only with Uemura makes the tag.
A man who could very well be the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Coming in, exchanging strikes, center of the ring, Josh Alexander. These two men, without a doubt, Ian, the heaviest hitters for their respective sides.
Certainly is, and I think this benefits Alexander. Oh! It's going to be Uemura who needs to use his agility, his speed like he's doing here. The drop kick, no one home.
Alexander showing his speed, his anticipation there. Brainbuster attempt from Alexander. Uemura floats behind. Alexander behind. Uemura on target with a drop kick.
Beautifully anticipated by Yuya there. Had his excursion in the United States and New Japan Strong. Went back to his home country. Oh, trying to make his mark, but it's Alexander who stunts that momentum.
Josh Alexander, great counter there. Shutting down the momentum of Yuya Uemura. But now, Cesaro, the legal man.
But they have some madness in their eyes here, Excalibur. They've got something planned. All four men on their feet.
Cesaro sending Uemura across the ring. Alexander the splash at Cesaro. Oh! Big time knee strike, rocking the head.
Oh, the double heels, shades of Jushin Liger.
And now Crew with pair of topes from Crew, keeping Paragon neutralized on the outside. Combination offense by the Don Callis family members. Josh Alexander has Uemura in serious trouble here.
Yuya may be out as Andretti with a dive. And it's Lio Rush, frog splash.
Opposite corner, Lio Rush, the frog splash, and no, Desperado there. The unlikely savior for Yuya Uemura.
Running knee from Strong. Cesaro hits scissor driver. But it's O'Reilly, knee to the midsection. Big heel. Cesaro down.
In comes Lio Rush into the ropes. Stunner finds its marks. Cutter there by Action Andretti. Crew getting two big attacks in on Kyle O'Reilly there.
Yeah, Paragon certainly in trouble. Yuya Uemura, he is the legal man right now. In a dangerous position, dangerous place as Andretti.
Cancun tornado off the top by Action Andretti, though. May bear watching that Josh Alexander came up clutching that knee, but Uemura out of the way. The second frog splash attempt. Lio looking for the stunner. Instead, Uemura backslide, no.
And it is Uemura. Butterfly Butterfly suplex.
Driven down and no! Lio Rush just barely.
And of course, Yuya, most of his offense based around the arm.
Did you see that? Bring it.
Deadbolt.
1, 2, 3. That is it. Uemura.
Here are your winners, El Desperado, Paragon, and Yuya Uemura!
ただいましてエルデスからラウンドレグラー UC の勝利です。
Kyle O'Reilly says.
Very happy.
Yeah, ringing endorsement for Uemura. There by Kyle O'Reilly. As
no! The Don Callis family not taking kindly to this loss. That deadbolt, a hallmark of Yuya's arsenal there.
But now the. I want to talk about unlikely reinforcements. The Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, striding confidently to the ring. Ishii and Rocky Romero, they used to be partners at one time, Ian.
They certainly did. But of course, Ishii's allegiance still runs thick with Kyle O'Reilly. Still remain friends.
Yeah, Ishii, a member of the conglomeration alongside O'Reilly. And right now, Lance Archer inviting the confrontation from the Stone Pitbull. Archer swings first, but it's Ishii who connects first.
Wow!
Oh, Ishii got rocked back by that one, Archer.
Oh no.
Gonna deliver a chokeslam. Ishii breaks free.
There's no way, Excalibur.
Tomohiro Ishii. No, Archer. Wait a second, Ishii.
No! What? What?
Ishii, the brain buster!
The Stone Pitbull saves the day!
Oh, Roderick Strong showing some hesitancy.
Roddy,
to conglomerate. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get in there. Oh.
Well, the team of Paragon, El Desperado and Yuya Uemura, victorious here to kick off the action on Forbidden Door 0 Hour. But speaking of teams, let's head back to Jeff Jarrett, RJ City, and the captain of the team, Renee Paquette.
Everyone here at the O2 loved them some Ishii just now. Roderick Strong seemed a little on the fence about the whole thing.
A little rude of Ishii. He wasn't scheduled. You can't just
give the people what they want. This is what the people want. All right, let's talk the TBS Championship here. Mercedes Moné, arguably one of the most fighting champions that we have here in AEW, putting her title on the line in a 4-way matchup. Representing from AEW, we've got Alex Windsor from CMLL, Persephone, and from Stardom, we have Bozilla. Talk to me about this woman. I passed her in the hallway earlier. Good God.
You have to see Bozilla. I don't like to talk about the women's height and weight. She's 21 years old. She's 6 feet tall. She's 210 pounds. Her father is German wrestler.
I know, Herman.
She's been in Stardom for only 2 months, and she's destroyed everyone in her path.
When you are this carved from stone goddess, you're damn right you're going to rattle off her size. I think that we should all appreciate what this woman is bringing to the table. You look at Alex Windsor. She's been here in AEW. This is her hometown. What are you expecting from Alex tonight to have this championship opportunity?
There is something to be said about being in your backyard with your friends and your family and 18,000 of your countrymen screaming for you, but as they're screaming now.
Not in a good way. Yeah, this is bad. This is not the good kind of screaming. All right, let's head back down to ringside.
Take it away.
The Bowling Trios contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 745 pounds, the Gates of Agony and Ricochet.
Before we go any further,
第2試合6位タッグマッチ一本勝負を行います。ゲイツ・オブ・アグニーリコシェー組の入場です。
Before we go any further, I'd like to offer my heartfelt apologies to Madison Rain, who was not listed on the format, so I wasn't sure that she was up at the desk. But
we love Madison. Who we are not loving as of late is Ricochet. Just last night on Collision. Hey, hold on, I'm going to go cheat. How about that for the Gates of Agony? We got some fans here from France with some choice words for Ricochet. Alopecia. And we all go through it. Not something to joke about. It's hitting a little close to home right now. I feel for Ricochet, but this trio has been tremendous as of late. Just a dominant force. Ricochet at the helm. Maybe the missing ingredient for the Gates of Agony.
And their opponents, first, accompanied by a mirror of glare from Old Street in London, weighing 177 pounds, Michael Oku!
Michael Oku.
182センチ、80キロ。マイケル・オーク!
I'm getting out of the way on the 0 hour. So what's Forbidden Door?
We love talking with Michael Oku, Amira. What a moment in the O2 for these Londoners.
Joining him at a combined weight of 388 pounds, the Jet, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey, Jet Speed!
Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey, Jet Speed!
And I went, well, I'm apologizing to people. Ian, want to apologize to Takuro Shibata, the Japanese ring announcer here tonight, who I've stepped on twice already, but I'm sure you can expect many more in the future.
One of the best in the world. This is truly a global affair. Canada's Speedball Mike Bailey, the U.S.'s Kevin Knight, and Michael Oku from right here in London.
Always with Amir Blair at his side, the fiancé, though I did hear perhaps rumors of impending nuptials for this pair.
Well, congratulations in advance. What a way to head into those impending nuptials with a victory in front of 18,000 folks. I remember meeting Michael almost a decade ago when he started his career still just south of 30 now. One of the great up-and-coming stars, paired with two others in Speedball and Kevin Knight.
Now Ricochet, Toa Leona, Bishop Khan. More than 18,000 still filing into the O2 here in London, and Ricochet calling out Michael Oku to begin this match.
I think in a lot of ways, Ricochet may see a lot of Michael Oku in himself and vice versa. Maybe.
Oku, step up work on Rana, takes down Ricochet.
Wow!
Oku does not want to let this moment slip through his fingertips. He's competed quite a bit recently in Ring of Honor, Ian, but now, Oku, of course, the master of the half crab, was about to lock that in on Ricochet until the intervention of the Gates of Agony.
And that's a choice move, especially facing off against someone like Ricochet, whose knees, legs, that plant ability is so important, the MCL, the ACL.
Now, since recruiting Bishop Khan, Toa Leona, Ricochet has risen. Oh! In come Jet Speed. As Ricochet finding himself isolated in between Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey, and I don't even think he realizes that Michael Oku is looming behind him. Triple bip. They bipped him, Ian.
Certainly did. Shades of Mr. Bean, Benny Hill here in the O2 with that bip. Whoa!
Kevin Knight throwing his body.
Wow! Some crosstown traffic, Jimi Hendrix style. Knee up the ladder there. You know, I reference a lot of bands, Excalibur, but
I've noticed
when Michael Oku gets things going, there's one that comes to mind, and it is OEO Killer. Oh no!
Toa Leona,
just like that.
Just like very nearly sent Michael Oku into the Thames.
And Oku has Ricochet. We're going to take another look
Oh, this was...
Jeez. Oh. In the face, the neck. Did you see the way Oku's neck?
An awful landing there from Michael Oku, but able to kick out despite all of that.
It's got to be adrenaline. It's got to be instinct. I can't imagine Oku is anywhere near 50%, yet alone 100% after that.
And fans, we're just 45 minutes away. You can see at the top of your screen from Forbidden Door, coming your way on pay-per-view through Prime Video, YouTube, BPV.com, traditional cable and satellite providers, at Dave & Buster's and Tom's Watch Bar locations nationwide, and main event, as well as Toa Liona looking to finish the job on Michael Oku there.
Certainly is, and with 62 total wrestlers competing here tonight, Excalibur, the only person, 18,000 in the stands, the only person we're missing here is you, so you need to join us on pay-per-view.
As Toa Liona just dismantling Oku here.
And Amira trying to get the crowd rolling, trying to, as the tag is made, maybe preserve her husband to be jet speed in the corner. All they can do is watch right now. Rick Knox trying to keep things under control. As Gates of Agony taking advantage of the 5 count. And now just toying with Oku is Ricochet. And that landing doesn't bode well for either Open the Gates or the Spirit Gun Excalibur, and I think Oku knows that. I think he knows he's one move away.
A handful of hair from Ricochet dragging down Oku and preventing the tag out to Kevin Knight or Bailey.
And these quick tags disorienting Oku, who's having a tough enough time keeping up with what's in front of him.
Toa Liona was steaming in fast and paid the price for it. Oku went for the Hurricane Rana. Bishop Khan blocked but couldn't prevent the tag. In comes Kevin Knight, leaping it over the arm of Khan, and now Knight. A series of uppercuts, flush on the jaw of Bishop Khan.
Wow! The elevation on that drop kick.
Yeah, but importantly, Ian, the drop kick didn't take Khan off of his feet.
No, incredibly, Khan just shrugging it off and now looking for the body slam.
No, Khan is lost grip on Kevin Knight, allowed Knight to tag out to Speedball. And Speedball and Knight trying to work in tandem here.
Jet eats the boot.
And Oku comes in, Gamangiri. You can see he's still feeling the effects of that big shot to the outside.
Oh, and maybe this risk was a little too early to take following that big hit. Whoa.
Wow! A combination! Wow! Offense here, and Ricochet intervenes.
The triple team. Incredible move. Ricochet there to break things up. And the chance of Baldy as Amira.
Kevin Knight has Ricochet reeling to the outside. In comes Toa Liona, but a pair of boots. We're waiting for Liona, but Liona double shoulder tackle. And Toa, he's got such tremendous downhill speed when he gets moving. His opponents better watch out, but you better watch out for Michael Oku, and Oku better watch out for that lariat.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of these stars have eyes in the backs of their heads. That has been their downfall. Is Bailey! Moonsault! Double knees!
Speedball Mike Bailey, you can see agony. Pun fully intended on the face of Bishop Khan. After getting a pair of knees from Speedball Mike Bailey there.
And it is Bailey looking for the tag. Oku up on the apron. Khan gets the ricochet. It's Bailey to Oku.
Oku and Ricochet coming in, looking for that knee. But Oku doing a little headhunting of his own, the Enziguri. As Ricochet staggered to the outside, Oku.
Wow.
The drop kick, Ricochet on the outside, Michael Oku.
Uh-oh, Oku is energizing the nearly 18,000 that are filing in here. This sellout crowd. OEO Killer Oku.
Michael Oku taking a risk. This time, it pays off.
Oh, no one to tag out there, Ricochet.
Oh! Toa Liona was looking for the shoulder tackle. Oku able to avoid it. Toa, all he found was the steel of the ring post waiting for him.
Up top, the balance in hand.
What a frog splash from Michael Oku, the cover! No! Wow!
And if Oku has enough, if he's got any kind of energy, Excalibur, he needs to stay on Ricochet now. This is his moment. This is his opportunity to get the victory for his team.
As you see another look, the elevation of the frog splash, and Oku once again was looking for that half crab, but it was the Gates of Agony that intervened, and now sending Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey out of the ring. Now Gates of Agony going to inflict some combination offense here on Michael Oku.
Yeah, looking to open the gates here. Jet Speed trying to break things up, perched up top.
Pair of drop kicks there, missile drop kicks from Jet Speed. Ricochet coming in, knee connects.
Oh, and Knight might be out as Ricochet dumps Knight to the outside. Ricochet, big knee, rattle Speedball, sending Bailey out to the apron. Catches his balance as Bailey blocks the right. Up the ladder, catches Ricochet, and it's Bailey with eyes on Ricochet. Whoa, there's a fake out.
Just when you think he's gonna zig, Speedball Mike Bailey zags, and in comes Kevin Knight.
And Oku with a chance, springboard, moonsault, like hooked.
1, 2, no! And now, Michael Oku. Now we play. Oku steps over the half crab, is in tight. Ricochet in serious trouble.
Oh, and the gates are isolated. Gates are cut off. They're isolated. Oku. Oh, back to the center.
Oku, look at this. Wrenching back, but Ricochet gouging the eyes.
Oh, come on. There's no depth too low for Ricochet.
And referee Rick Knox, he didn't see it. And Michael Oku, he couldn't see that shotgun drop kick coming in from Bishop Khan. And now, Khan and Leona open the gates. Oku goes down. And now all that's left is for Ricochet to load up the big spinning gun. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the Gates of Agony and Ricochet!
A career-defining moment snatched by Ricochet.
Yeah, Michael Oku was on the precipice of what could have been a career-defining, life-altering moment, but Ricochet, Gates of Agony, victorious. And fans, there you see. You can join us for Forbidden Door, just under 40 minutes away through Prime Video. YouTube, PPV.com, traditional cable and satellite providers. There you can scan the QR code, the bottom of the screen, to join us via Prime Video. And right now, let's head back to our colleague, Lexi Nair.
Know that violence is coming.
A big night for the Don Callis family. Earlier, we saw you on 0 Hour, and later tonight on Forbidden Door, all of the Don Callis family titles will be on the line. So with that being said and the stakes being so high, are you at all worried?
Lacey, let me tell you. The Don Callis family has a saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. We've got so much gold. I actually have to worry, not just about losing it in the matches, someone could steal it. I have had to take out the most expensive insurance policies to protect our assets. Now, having said that, Swerve Strickland, got a lot of respect for Swerve. The problem with Swerve is he takes advice from a seriously challenged, psychotic named Prince Nana. So if you're gonna take advice from Prince Nana and you're gonna go in the ring against the greatest tournament wrestler in the history of wrestling, Okada, and the Invisible Hand, you have a very big problem, Swerve. And as far as Hiromu, my old friend from New Japan, sad to say, as good as you are, you picked the protostar Kyle Fletcher tonight, and we are gonna crush you under our boot as we march into history.
Don Callis clearly with a game plan here tonight, brimming with confidence.
Yeah, and I would not expect anything less from Don Callis with the stakes being so high for his family members tonight.
This is an 8-woman tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Penelope Ford from Thessaloniki, Megan Bay.
ゼロは解散し、女子8位タッグマッチ、一本勝負を行います。メガシス、メガベン
As you see the flames coming off the rigging which surround the steel cage, which will enclose our main event for Forbidden Door here tonight. But right now, the action continues on 0 Hour.
Joining her, Julia Hart, Sky Blue, and Teflon, the Triangle of Madness!
Undefeated in trios action.
Triangle of Madness!
Ian tossing a pound into the step on Takuro Shibata bucket.
That's right. Well, I was so excited because the Triangle of Madness, well, certainly fear-inducing, undefeated in trios action Excalibur. And really, Tekla has been almost like the missing piece for Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
And now with Megan Bayne joining their side here tonight, a very, very potent quartet. Megan Bayne, since really her coming out party earlier this year, the first ever women's casino gauntlet match.
Oh, yeah!
Ian Taz isn't here.
And their opponents, first from Long Island, New York, Willow Nightingale!
Willow Nightingale!
Well, sorry, Ian, that's all we've got time for right now, but
Willow's here, the babe with the power, 8 women action on 0 Hour. There we go. I got it. I got this.
But Taz is seething.
From Guinea, West Africa, Queen Aminata!
How can he be seething?
Queen Aminata!
With tack and action and athletes like Queen Aminata.
Aminata, who's seemingly been at the throat of Tekla since her arrival, those two bitter rivals.
From Gold Coast, Australia, Harley Cameron!
Harley Cameron!
You see Harley Cameron wearing the protective mask. Her face, her nose was broken by Megan Bayne, a break that required surgery.
And from Long Island, New York, Chris Statlander!
Chris Statlander!
Well, Chris Statlander last night on Collision there, you were on the call, Ian. Chris Statlander bailing out Willow Nightingale in a very, very surprising move.
It certainly was. We know the friendship that existed. I used the past tense there. Over time, it's almost been whittled away like the Thames across the shore here in London. Or is there something still there with Chris Statlander and Willow? We'll see here tonight.
More than 18,000 will be joining us here in the O2 Arena in London, England.
Ooh!
As now things getting off to a very hot start here. All 8 competitors pairing off as Statlander and Megan Bayne. Harley Cameron, Chris Statlander, Queen Aminata, Willow Nightingale.
I like Willow just bombing the head of Sky Blue into that turnbuckle. I'll tell you what, if we have these 8 competitors, these 8 stars here on 0 Hour, imagine what we're going to see in the TBS 4-Way Championship bout. on Forbidden Door, and the AEW Women's World Championship Excalibur. Toni Storm defends against a woman who's held the ROH World Championship, Women's World Championship, for almost 1,000 days in Athena.
Yeah, Athena just 12 days shy of the 1,000-day mark as Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. Could she add the AEW Women's World Championship to her impressive resume as Willow, the high boot, takes down Tekla? And there you see the bottom of your screen. You can join us just 30 minutes, half an hour away, for Forbidden Door on pay-per-view via Prime Video, YouTube, ppv.com, traditional cable and satellite providers, Triller TV, Dave & Buster's, Tom & Watch Bar locations nationwide, and main event. You can scan the QR code to join us via Prime Video as Willow Nightingale turning the tables there on Julia Hart.
And Willow needed to get back in this match. Tag made to Queen Aminata, who has certainly had her issues with the Triangle of Madness. And wow, Ken Patera style on this full Nelson swing here. Wow.
Sitting out with it, Julia Hart, dazed as Aminata now looking to execute the chocolate kisses, Ian.
Well, that's right. I mean, look at this. A student of the game, Queen Aminata. Until she watches the tapes. Tag made to Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander, former TBS champion. You mentioned, oh wait, cover here, lateral press. Julia Hart, a former TBS champion in her own right as well. You mentioned the TBS Championship four-way match. It will be Alex Windsor representing AEW, Persephone representing CMLL, and Bozilla, the 21-year-old powerhouse Bozilla, in a four-way match challenging Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. Bozilla, of course, representing Stardom in Japan. Though she was born in Germany, she has become an international sensation, and she is just one win away from becoming TBS champion later on tonight.
Meteoric Rise tag made. Wow, clothesline to the back of the neck. It's Sky Blue.
Heads up move there by Sky Blue, the blind tag, the cover, the hook of the leg.
You can't give love to just the TBS title, Excalibur. How about the TNT title? Kyle Fletcher defending against Hiromu Takahashi.
Yeah, the time bomb from New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hiromu Takahashi, one of the most exciting, unpredictable athletes from New Japan. Wow. Sky Blue, Julia Hart working well together as a team, and now Statlander spilling to the outside.
And clearing the deck is the Triangle of Madness.
Willow Nightingale trying to hold her ground on the apron, but now Willow charging in, but Megan Bayne was waiting for Willow.
Wow! The power of Megan Bayne. Ooh!
Aminata and Willow Nightingale in the grips of the Megasis.
Incredible power, incredible strength there.
And wait a second. Tekla distracting referee Stefan Smith. Wow. Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne, both women taking flight. Penelope Ford, not even a legal participant in this match.
No, it's become 5-on-4, taking full advantage of Stefan Smith being distracted by Julia Hart. Stat in the corner now. The tag is made.
And Tekla, the Toxic Spider, the Vienna, Austria native. She's competed in Stardom as well, though things didn't end so well for Tekla in Stardom because she assaulted the president of the company, which led to her firing.
Incredible. When you have that kind of reputation, you know you mean business.
But Statlander reversing Tekla. Tekla boot up. And now Statlander staggered a bit. Tekla. Wow.
And this spider hold, the spider move. What I liked about Tekla, she kept a grip on Statlander with her legs.
Tekla, we want to talk about unpredictable, unorthodox. She is so difficult to prepare for, and I think that's why she's found such potent partnership in the Triangle of Madness.
Absolutely. Irish whip into the corner.
These three women complement each other very well. Julia Hart now looking for a cover. Saw the opportunity. Good job by her to take it.
And it's just been a fantastic game plan for the Triangle of Madness, keeping Statlander isolated. Sky Blue needs to, yes, indeed, keep Statlander away from the tag.
Yeah, Statlander was inching closer and closer. Sky Blue, front chancery locked in, but Statlander using her strength. And elected not to tag Willow Nightingale. A move that we will have to watch. Could could come back to haunt, but right now, Harley Cameron, she's cooking.
Yeah, could have been the right move. Harley Cameron, fresh as a daisy here.
Harley going round and round with the Tijeras.
And this is the first time in the match Excalibur. Bane's been in trouble as Cameron looking to take advantage now.
Harley Cameron, the injury we mentioned at the hands of Megan Bayne. Harley would like nothing more than a little bit of payback here tonight. Harley, yeah, that little bit of stumble in the ropes I think cost Harley.
Certainly did. Megasis took a big, deep breath, got her own footing, her own balance, and just tossed Cameron across the ring.
As the more than 18,000 continue to file in here, the O2 Arena in London. I've heard that the decibel meter has already reached over 100, and we do not even have everybody in the house tonight. This O2 Arena is gonna be rocking and rolling.
Tag made, Amanada in.
Amanada avoids the high kick, shot to Tekla.
And it's Amanada on a roll here and really providing the energy her team needs, but Megasis has just been a force, Excalibur.
Amanada charging in, and that force just shut down Amanada.
Megan Bayne, a one-woman wrecking crew right now, has seemingly dispatched almost all of the opposing team.
Megan Bayne, we've seen her use that running Liger bomb in the past, but Amanada able to avoid it. Now Amanada, snapmare, and looking for the chocolate kisses Megan Bayne. Amanada may have misjudged this.
Certainly did.
As Bayne, she's got Amanada in a very precarious position. No! Amanada counters!
Great counter, leg hooked!
2, no! Bayne able to kick out.
Does Amanada know how close she is to making the tag here? Amanada! There's Willow!
Willow Nightingale, legal for her side, but Megan Bayne breaks the grip.
And Megan Bayne smartly as the crowd rallying behind Willow here.
Willow, spine buster. And up goes Sky Blue, but not for long. Willow, Death Valley driver.
Looking for the cover.
Cover is made, but Tekla there in time to break it up.
Tekla such an intelligent wrestler, and these two, no love lost. Heavy hands, heavy forearms, across the collarbones of each.
Now bitter rivals, almost from the arrival of Tekla. Oh! Down goes Amanada. Tekla. Oh, wait a second, Tekla.
Going all the way up top.
Tekla. Whoa! Taking down Statlander, and Amanada, one fell swoop.
All 8 women down. Who will be the first to their feet? Tekla. She is the first to show movement, and she and Amanada, they're brawling up the aisleway, Excalibur.
I'm not sure where these two are going, but this match is still ongoing as Megan Bayne just tagged in. Ooh. But as was Harley Cameron. Swing and a miss by Bayne. Harley. Oh no, Harley Cameron.
Just tossed.
And Megan Bayne, the mega sis, with Harley in her grips. Could be that Liger bomb for Harley Cameron. Off comes the face mask, and now Harley.
That steel reinforced face mask to the skull of Megan Bayne.
Swing and a miss by Bayne, and Harley. DDT! Bayne spiked on the crown of her head, 2. No!
Harley, I thought she had it there. Harley did too.
Yeah, Bayne able to power out, and fans, you see as the timer's ticking down at the top of your screen, just over 21 minutes until Forbidden Door begins on pay-per-view. Join us on Prime Video, YouTube, PPV.com, traditional cable and satellite providers. Willow Nightingale.
Period. Willow clearing the ring side.
As Harley Cameron trying to reach for the tag, but Megan Bayne. Oh wait, Harley the roll up. 2. No. Bane able to kick out.
Both women back to their feet right away. Bane through the chest of Harley Cameron there.
Statlander inadvertently striking her partner Willow Nightingale, and that is most certainly not going to help matters between Statlander and Willow.
An unforced error there as Megan Bane maybe looking for the Liger Bomb. Excalibur.
There it is. 2-3.
Here are your winners, the Triangle of Madness, and Megan Bane!
ライバル試合トライアングルオブマッドネスメガン・ベインの勝利です
An impressive victory for Megan Bane and the Triangle of Madness. Definitely better cohesion between those 4. Actually, I should say 5 women because Penelope Ford did play a role in this.
Certainly not afraid to take advantage of the fact Penelope Ford was out there. Tekla and Amanada still brawling in the back. What a wild way as we head toward opening the Forbidden Door in less than 20 minutes, Excalibur.
There's so many ways to join us, but Prime Video for Forbidden Door just 19 minutes away, and right now, once again, let's head to the back in Lexington.
I am here trying to get a word in with the Young Bucks ahead of their lights out steel cage match. This match is unsanctioned, which means as soon as that cage comes down, the lights go off, they come back on, anything goes. The gloves are off, there are no rules. Gentlemen, hi.
How are you in interviews? Where were you last night when we won on Collision? I didn't see you asking for interview time now. Sorry, but we have other business to get to.
Hey, production guy!
Yeah.
Oh, look at you! You and your team, you think you're so funny, huh, you little prick? Oh, yeah, every week, preloaded entrances, ice cream truck versions of our song. I saw the stupid nameplates. You know when that changes? That changes tonight. Okay, because it's Forbidden Door.
Yes.
It's a pay-per-view. So tonight, we're gonna play our old song. You're gonna give us a proper nameplate, and you're gonna give us the superstar treatment. Not only that, I got a little assignment for you, okay? The assignment is this. You're gonna find the most dangerous things that you can find in the streets of London. I'm talking thumbtacks, I'm talking nails.
There's some right there.
I'm talking shards of glass. You're gonna fill up this bag, you're gonna put it underneath the ring, and we'll have a little bit of a surprise for our opponents later tonight in the lights out steel cage match.
And if you don't do this, you saw what we did to Justin Roberts, you stupid prick. You'll be next.
Heads are gonna roll.
Get to work.
Forbidden Door, baby, let's go.
There is nothing like professional wrestling in London and the UK. What a crowd we have here tonight. As you know, a big part of All Elite Wrestling is our relationship with the Owen Hart Foundation, and of course, as you know, the Owen Hart Cup. With that in mind, I would like to bring out Dr. Martha Hart, Owen's son Oj, being escorted by AEW's president, founder, general manager, Toni Storm.
Well, the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Inn has quickly become one of the most looked forward to aspects of any summertime season, as Tony Khan, Dr. Martha Hart, and Oj Hart have the floor.
It is so great to be here for AEW and New Japan Forbidden Door. All of you have made history today for the biggest pro wrestling live crowd in the history of the O2. And now I'd like to turn it over to the head of the Owen Hart Foundation, the one and only Dr. Martha Hart.
Well, it's great to be here in the O2. I've been to a lot of fabulous events here, but none so amazing as AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door. So thank you, Tony, for inviting us and my whole Owen Hart Foundation crew. And I just want to say we really like MJF, but we're going for Hangman tonight. But, like I said, we're going for Hangman tonight. Isn't that right, Oj?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
So, how's everybody doing tonight? And should I ask who you're all going for? Okay, I'm handing the mic back to the professionals here.
Martha, we love it when you join us here every year at AEW. We're so proud of the work we do with the Owen Hart Foundation. Thank you for supporting the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Of course, it was a great culmination with great championship matches at Double or Nothing, and we had great challengers at AEW All In, and like you referred to, Martha, at AEW All In, we saw a new AEW World Champion. And the whole build-up and all of it, it was possible, so much of it thanks to you, Dr. Martha Hart, and the Owen Hart Foundation. Let's give it up to Martha Hart and the Hart family, please. And let's hear it for Owen!
Unbelievable news coming out of this tonight to know that we have officially broken the attendance record here at the O2 for any professional wrestling event ever. Unbelievable. Guys, we are just over 10 minutes away from going live on pay-per-view with Forbidden Door. How are we able to watch, RJ?
Tell us, RJ.
If you're in the United States, you can watch Forbidden Door on YouTube. Prime Video, PPV.com, Interdimensional Cable Sound Providers, and David Buster.
They're hanging from the
You guys
rafters.
can watch it on YouTube, PPV.com, and of course on Prime. More action continues right here on 0 Hour.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the AEW World Trios Championships. Introducing first the challengers, Robbie X, Drilla Maloney, and Clark Connors, Bullet Club War Dogs.
ゼロは開業し AEW 世界流星ステージ一本勝負を振りますロビー X トリアムクラックラスバリストクラブワードックス
The War Dogs getting their shot at the AEW World Trios Championship, but we can't ignore the presence of Ghetto in their corner, one of the biggest turncoats that New Japan Pro Wrestling has ever seen, almost like a Japanese version of Don Callis.
Inconscionable, one of the all-time great wrestlers for New Japan, really wielding his power by sicking the War Dogs, and now seeking AEW's Trios Championships.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 789 pounds, they are the reigning and defending AEW World Trios Champions, Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Samoa Joe the Ox.
AEW 世界トリオチャン柴田勝カーホンハウスサモア城サンオープン戦
The Ops, the reigning, defending AEW World Trios Champions, was earlier this year, Dynamite Spring Breakthrough, that they won the titles. But now they find themselves with some very interesting opposition in the form of the Bullet Club War Dogs, who are also members of the War Dogs alongside Gabe Kidd, the mercenary enlisted by Jon Moxley to join in the main event tonight. Can Gabe Kidd's stablemates in the War Dogs set the tone for the evening here with a victory over the Ops?
Well, we just said Clark Connors, Katsuyori Shibata. Of course, Clark Connors was under the tutelage, the training of Shibata. Coming up as a young lion in the New Japan system. No stranger to AEW fans. Made his debut here in AEW in the four-way at Forbidden Door 2022, competing for the international title.
Yeah, much like Clark Connors and his association with Katsuyori Shibata, Gabe Kidd also was under the tutelage, the mentorship of Katsuyori Shibata as well. So the War Dogs really straying from the fighting spirit, the ethos of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
And Connors, though, bringing the violence. Connors and Drilla Maloney, of course, two-time IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. Shibata swinging a miss on the PK.
Now, Shibata, though, the knee strike finds its target. Connors sent to the outside, and Shibata maybe hoping to teach his former pupil a lesson as Shibata sends Connors hard into the barricade.
Certainly did, looking for another.
Ooh! Yeah, Connors getting bounced around all over the O2. Katsuyori Shibata making it look easy, and you know, I'd like to think that's not something we see come out a lot from Katsuyori Shibata. He's prone to those bouts of violence, but I think that's really the association with Powerhouse Hobbs, Samoa Joe, that helps bring it out of Shibata.
And I think standing across the ring from his former protege may have brought that out as well. Just the disappointment he felt in Connors. Now the tag mate, Drilla Maloney, and this is where I think Bullet Club War Dogs have the advantage here, Excalibur. 2/3 of this team has been a unit for over 3 years now. You can't say the same about the Ops.
No, but Katsuyori Shibata able to fight out of the grip of Maloney. Makes the tag out to Samoa Joe, but Maloney and Joe now starting things off. You mentioned Drilla Maloney and Clark Connors, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, but Maloney recently graduating to a heavyweight, 100 kilograms plus, putting on size, but Joe putting on a headbutt on Drilla.
Don't care how big you are, that headbutt is going to take anybody down to size, but it's Maloney with a drop kick.
Oh, and the drop kick takes Joe down.
He always had that explosive power. Drilla Maloney did.
The Birmingham, England native Drilla Maloney now trying to anchor Samoa Joe down as Robbie X tagging in X, the addition to the junior heavyweight component of the Bullet Club War Dogs.
This dog's barking up the wrong tree right now as these jabs from Samoa Joe have X reeling.
And Robbie gets the boot up, and you see the quickness. And nobody home.
How smooth is Joe?
And fans just 8 minutes away from Forbidden Door, live on pay-per-view at the top of the hour. You can join us on pay-per-view via Prime Video, YouTube, ppv.com, traditional cable and satellite providers, Triller TV, Dave & Buster's, Tom's Watch Bar, locations nationwide, and main event. And as Katsuyori Shibata creates some distance, the drop kick in the corner. You can drop into our coverage of Forbidden Door on Prime Video by scanning that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Shibata.
Nice float over there into the cover. 2.
Pinfall made, and now Shibata maybe looking to prime the pump for that PK. Usually likes to get his opponent a bit drowsy, a bit dazed via the sleeper hold.
And we could be seeing it here. That's a great call, Excalibur, as Robbie X down. Now off the ropes, Connors.
Clark Connors, if there's anybody that knows the playbook of Katsuyori Shibata, it's his former student, Clark Connors.
And it is Connors now sending Shibata into the barricade again.
Yeah, Connors trying to return the favor, and now look at this. Connors, man, Powerhouse Hobbs ate one and took one with authority. But now, Drilla Maloney, cheap shot there on Samoa Joe. Joe's head bounced off those steel steps.
But all of this, Excalibur, has the Ops thinking, has them reacting. And right now, that puts the match back into the column of the War Dogs as we are less than 7 minutes away from Forbidden Door. Some huge championship bouts. MJF challenging Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World title. The Women's World Championship on the line as Athena challenges Toni Storm.
And don't forget the AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line. 3-way match. Wait a second, Robbie X now the cover. 2. Yeah, it will be the Hurt Syndicate facing FTR and Bandito and Brody King. After the time limit draw we witnessed Wednesday in Glasgow. Wow. Robbie X, great stalling senton. 2.
Nice tight cover there. And of course the 4-way for the TBS Championship. Mercedes Moné
She's going to have her work cut out for her, facing Alex Windsor representing AEW, Bozilla representing Japan, Stardom, and Persephone representing Mexico, CMLL.
All that and more. Kyle Fletcher with the TNT Championship. He'll be defending it against the Time Bomb, Hiromu Takahashi.
Now Drill Maloney, though. Lateral press, one. As Katsuyori Shibata, quick kick out.
And this is where the War Dogs go to work. Excalibur in the corner. This great tag team combination. Connors and Maloney know each other so well. And of course, the Unified Championship is on the line here tonight as well.
And the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada, the AEW Unified Champion, will be facing Swerve Strickland tonight. A match will be competed under Continental rules, but right now, Shibata able to kick out.
And that's a dream match. That is a match where if I could pick any match and set it here in AEW, that would be the one that I would want to see. But the one that Nigel wants to see is the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship as he challenges Zack Sabre Jr. here tonight in London.
For the first time ever, Zack Sabre Jr., Nigel McGuinness, one-on-one. But right now, Clark Connors pouring on the chops. Katsuyori Shibata. Absorbing all that contact. Oh, no. Connors changing levels, gouging the eyes. Connors trying to go, wait. Shibata anticipated the back heel, trip drives Connors down.
Looking to make a tag, and in for the first time legally, it's Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hobbs takes down Maloney, takes down X. Now shoulder tackle. Look how he just hoisted him up and set Robbie X down. Powerhouse Hobbs, he's fired up.
Ooh. And Hobbs gonna give it to you, X, in the corner.
A 2-for-1 there by Powerhouse Hobbs. And Drilla Maloney getting drilled in the corner. Hobbs short arm lariat.
And Hobbs selectively in for the first time.
Whoa! Connors, the chop block.
Wow, beautiful rolling heels there. Bullet Club War Dogs. Back fist connects from Maloney, and it's Connors in the corner charging in. Big time splash. X with a clothesline. And now they have Hobbs isolated. Inside on the hamstring, up the ladder. Spinning kick, rattles Hobbs. Then it's the War Dogs, 3-on-1. High-low on Hobbs.
That's where the tag team familiarity of the Bullet Club War Dogs pays off. The Cancun Tornado, the cover! Hobbs able to kick out.
And Hobbs in big time trouble now as the War Dogs really finding their lane, finding that confidence, Excalibur.
Yeah, they certainly are. As Drilla Maloney now trying, but Hobbs, you see Hobbs anchored tight. But Maloney pounding down across the back, the spine of Powerhouse Hobbs. Wow. A little bit of that Drilla killer maybe, but no. Powerhouse Hobbs, spine on the pine.
Plants Maloney, he needs to make a tag, does Hobbs, and he gets Joe.
Maloney finds some relief in the corner. It's Robbie X who walked into those waiting right hands from Samoa Joe. Joe moving with purpose, moving with speed. And now Joe, hammer throw sends Robbie into the corner. Power slam, 1, 2, no, Connors there to break it up.
And Maloney right there with him as Connors and Maloney.
Oh, and Ghetto.
Oh, Ghetto's up.
Getting caught by referee Aubrey Edwards, but maybe a diversionary tactic to allow Connors and Maloney to get the 2-on-1 assault on Samoa Joe.
Unfortunately, it's a win-win move for Joe, for Ghetto to be there as X now all the way up top. Connors.
Oh, Shibata caught Robbie X on the ascent. And got caught it. Wait a second.
Tez press on Maloney. Sleeper for Connors. And Excalibur, Joe's got X.
Samoa Joe. Muscle Buster. That has got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, and still the AEW World Trios Champions, the Ops.
Oh, the Ops capping off the action. The Ops capping off the action here on Forbidden Door 0 Hour. We move next to pay-per-view and Prime Video. And starting off the action, Kip Sabian and Killswitch will face the newly reunited duo of Christian Cage and the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. Forbidden Door just seconds away on pay-per-view and Prime Video. We will see you there.